Hey,
Okay,
there it is.
there we go. Now we're live. Okay, let's try the intro one more time because,
Oh, my God.
tech difficulties. Yay! Game time.
Let's roll for initiative.
Okay, so welcome again for what we think is possibly the 13th time trying to go live tonight. Life's always more fun when you throw a little bit of tech difficulty into it. Speaking of which, our sidekick Ben is having some major malfunctioning technical difficulties, so hopefully he'll be able to jump in here in just a few moments. If not, we will have to figure out a way to soldier on without our Ben, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, but anyway, so tonight we are playing the 29th version of our Star Wars RPG, our tabletop game, where we get to roll these little fellers and have some fun.
Wait, which one did you hold up?
Not telling you.
The
You
D12
should've
one
been-
that nobody rolls.
you
except for me.
Should have been paying attention.
I couldn't
Anyway.
see it. Your screen's too small.
That's not my problem now, is it? Anyway.
Maybe you should make your screen bigger or get bifocals.
Oh.
That's my next optometrist appointment. It's
Hold
fun.
on.
being
I have to tilt my head up so I can see out of my bifocals. Okay, now I can. All right. So, but yeah. So, and you'll hear some random announcements about these guys throughout our game tonight. But we do have our show partners that we just want to say thank you because, without these guys, we don't get anything done. Storylines, TCTs, and level up sabers. And like I said, we're going to go through a little bit more than that as we go through it. But one of the things that we're most excited about is we have the opportunity to pass on some movie codes to you guys. Right? Movie codes. Yeah. Woohoo.
I like
All right.
movies.
Yeah, actual movies where you type in the code and you get to keep the movie and you get to have and love it and hone it and call it George if you want.
What
Anyway,
if you want to call it your squishy?
you can also call it your squishy. So we have 3 movies just to go over real quick, and these are all available by signing up down below in the links in the show information. You'll see that there is a sign up for. First, we're gonna say hi to Ben. Hi, Ben.
Hi, Ben. Hi. Hello.
Hi, Ben.
You.
So,
Having a full existential crisis with all of the things going on with my computer. We're having a great time. I might have cried. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
happy
Where were
birthday. So,
We have movies
yeah.
to give away.
So we have movies,
Woo!
and while we consider the existential, I can't say it. Anything anyway. The issues that Ben was having,
Existential.
The
thank you. Issues that
extraterrestrial?
Ben was having, you could consider clicking the link down below with a sign up where it says "win free loot" in the show notes down below. Click that, sign up, and you will be in line to win. The movie Twisters. You can win a code for the movie Twisters. Own or rent Twisters on digital now, or look for it on the 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray on October 22nd. The blockbuster disaster epic starring Daisy Edgar Jones, Glenn Powell, and Anthony Ramos is packed with a whirlwind of heart-stopping action and exhilarating thrills. We Live Entertainment calls Twisters the perfect blockbuster. Watch it at home now with over 1 hour of exclusive bonus content. And like I said, click the link down below. You get a chance to win it. Secondly, the next movie is called The Silent Hour. The Silent Hour is new today on digital. Joel Kinnaman stars as a detective guarding a deaf witness marked for death after seeing a gang murder. Trapped by the killers, they have to outsmart them to live. Buy or rent The Silent Hour now, rated R, from Republic Pictures. And we hinted at this one last week. I shouldn't say we hinted, we actually talked about it last week. But there's also Casino in Ischia. It is also new today on digital. In the brand new action comedy starring Dominic Purcell, a fading action star heads to Italy to revive his career with a bold new movie. But when the production spirals out of control, his comeback turns into a hilarious misadventure. Buy Casino in Ischia on digital now. Not rated, from Republic Pictures. So there's 3 movies there. There's Twisters, The Silent Hour, and Casino in Ischia. And check all those out on Google. You can Google those. But remember to click the link where it says win free loot down below and give yourself a chance to own those movies and win those movies free for nothing from the fine folks at Republic Pictures, Universal Warner Brothers, and FSF Popcast. So, anyway, I think that's it.
Really?
Yeah, that's it.
That's it?
That's it. That's all we got before we can jump into the game. We got
I
our
have a
Ben.
disclaimer. I
Okay.
would like to apologize in advance to everybody listening, everybody
Oh, boy.
watching, and everybody currently playing.
Oh boy.
John is functioning on 3 hours of sleep.
2.5.
You are overselling that amount of sleep.
I was rounding up.
That's such a delightful amount. That's the amount where you just are completely like insane and in a fugue state. It's almost it would have almost been better to not sleep at all.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's my average amount of sleep per night.
That's
You
you
guys
guys are
over here
gonna,
like, what's your problem, sissy?
I'll be just as normal as Ben.
Oh,
We're all
I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Oh god, my mic. Hang on.
and John,
You guys-
remember
There we go.
you guys are
when
gonna
you
have
talked
heart
about,
attacks.
you know, if I dress up for that Comic-Con, that you'd help me get all of these I can handle because this is brand new. Look at that
You don't
one.
have any recorded proof of that.
Oh, we
It's
just
not
got
in
that.
the podcast budget.
That one was definitely on my podcast budget because it was part of the Amazon days and it was on clearance for like $4 with free shipping. I couldn't say no. Plus, it was indie. It's a bean. I
Little
just saw
double in for emotional support.
Ah,
I
fair
need
enough.
it tonight.
Oh, hey, Ben. I know we're live and we should probably be moving on to other things, but look at my shirt. Look at my shirt.
I love it.
All right. So anyway,
It's just showing up.
this is going to be such a just a disaster mess tonight.
We're gonna die. It's gonna be great.
It's going to be
gonna be
fantastically
great.
fun.
We're all
All right. We have a video to introduce our game this week. Let's watch it and let's play.
Okay, so one immediate revision.
Where'd the gong go?
It hasn't been several weeks. It's now been about 6 months, so Sam had time to do his cool stuff.
Oh, it took way less time than that. I just needed
did
to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, several weeks, 6 months, kind of the same thing.
I don't even remember what I was planning on doing. I had a plan. That was a month ago.
Your revision was going to have to do with my inability to use Roman numerals properly because I didn't realize it till I pushed play and I was like, technically, yes, that's 29. But it should have been XXIX. And I did XXVIV.
What?
There's too many numbers.
That's too many V's.
Right,
Getting
right.
syntax error,
Isn't
not
it V a
organic.
5? Isn't it V a 5?
It is.
Yeah.
But you're not supposed to use them like that. Yeah, it's
Yeah, so look what
XXI.
So I did VIV. So like XX for 20, the V for 5, and I did IV for 4 to make 29. I should have done XXIX. There's ruin. This is why we got rid of Roman numerals and just used numbers.
Oh, you've even got
Little
I thought
addition
that's
from our
more
friends in
Roman.
Arabia.
you've got a 12 behind you too.
Yeah, there it is. Took a second.
It took me a moment as well. I'm like, what the crap are you?
Picture behind
Oh,
him, John. Wow, you're tired.
All right, so on to the fun and games, if there's nothing else to stall.
I mean, there could be.
I realized last game I sent a message to John saying I have ideas for modifications, and then never explained any of them, so I don't remember what they were.
Okay.
It's fine.
So
It's
we'll
all
both
fine.
be surprised.
That's a bummer.
As will I. I'll be surprised too, Ben. See, yeah, we'll all be surprised. It'll be great fun for everybody.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I do have the capacity to do some upgrades on Scurvy, but I probably would.
I do my
them out of
own
spite.
upgrades, thank you.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Who needs a +2 to dexterity or intelligence?
It's fine. I can do it myself.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. That's what I thought. Anyway, movie time. Movie sign. We got a call from some Imperial sector, and I don't know who has our number anymore. I know that, what's his name with the Nerf herders, we still needed to turn ourselves in for fun and profit, but we've been laying low here for a while after licking our wounds from losing the stupid pocket aces. Big bummer.
So interestingly, the
Wait, we did lose it?
We lost it.
Yeah, it went
Right?
bye-bye. Yeah, it went bye-bye.
Interestingly, the message was actually addressed to Edna.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It was
Uh-oh.
from, it was from your brother Durf.
Oh,
Durf. That's a perfect rookie name. Durf the...
what?
So it's
What the Durf?
kind of a random message. It's talking about a Life Day celebration with this family next door that you grew up with, but you don't. That family didn't live next door while you were growing up.
You're saying this isn't a beach episode? Are we not having a beach episode? We should have a beach episode. It's a birthday episode, Edna.
I want to see a Wookiee in a Hawaiian shirt so badly now.
Yeah.
No, just those bright red robes,
I just need
which
a little
which
more-
does it does insinuate that they have clothing but refuse to wear it.
I mean,
You
isn't
blame
that
them?
the best option? Yeah.
Okay, so what does the idiot want?
He's not really asking for anything. He's just like kind of badly telling jokes that don't have punchlines. And can you make an intelligence roll for me, please?
I don't think he has any.
Roll low, roll low. Ignore the quest because you don't understand.
And no, Kathleen, nobody knows what's going on.
How badly did you roll?
Not as bad as Wheaton.
So a 5?
Exactly.
Plus,
You're intelligent though, right?
I get a +1, so a 6. It's all right.
we're gonna ignore the
That's
quest.
what I'm doing.
All right.
We're going on an adventure.
We've never been burdened by being too smart for our own good, so
Yeah.
why start
All right.
now?
Well, most me on the other hand,
I need different dice.
May I interest you in a set?
I think
No.
Scurvy's the only one here who has anything more than a +2 to intelligence.
I have a +3.
There we go. Never mind. I am incorrect.
So Edna's over here just like looking at this message and trying to figure it out and seemingly drawing a blank. Apparently she hasn't had her coffee this morning. But that's
Here you go.
If it makes you feel any better,
Nothing.
if it makes you feel any better, apparently I'm a doorknob. I'm a -1, so
so
Clone.
do you want to spend a
Meat
force
bag.
point on it?
Sure.
So roll 2d6 and add that to your 6. Let's see what happens.
Also, call upon your good buddies to see if there's something else going on.
I can't read Sherwook, only speak it. It all looks like Roman numerals to me.
I.
Just claw marks.
That's a 13.
Okay, 13. So the problem is Durf didn't do a very good job of this, but he tried to use this code that you guys had when you were kids, that you would use to send messages to each other like, hey, mom found out about what you did, you're going to get yelled at when you get home, or dad's coming up with an extra chore list type thing.
Okay.
But he did such a bad job, it's not your fault. So it takes you a little while, obviously. And the code isn't as funny as it used to be. It's not as childhood hijinks anymore. It's please help. Come home.
Oh no.
Is it time for a forest episode? Are there beaches on Kashyyyk? I've
Yes,
never
there
been.
are.
It does not.
Most
It
of the
sounds
water is
warm
filled
and
with-
humid.
And all the beaches have waterscapes with gigantic animals that are trying to kill you at all times. Very Jurassic Park.
Well, the giant animals that try to kill you all the time is what reminds me of home. It's the wet and forested that doesn't remind me of home. But this will be great. It'll be fun.
And don't forget the spiders the size of a tank.
We're going.
That also reminds me of home.
Okay.
Not a fan of that.
Rancors are endemic to my home planet. So
Right.
spiders. Let's go see what they're all about. Oh, also like building-sized bats. We have building-sized bats.
Mhm.
So, set course for Kashyyyk. If I recall correctly, Kashyyyk is full of all sorts of juicy gribblies that the Empire is probably getting its hand on for its bioweapons / bio-glues / just being slimy skugs.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's bust a blockade.
All right. Who's laying in the nav computer course?
I would assume the one who knows the way home.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. So interestingly, the latest update, it's no longer labeled Kashyyyk. It's now labeled G5623.
Gosh.
Why?
In Imperial territory.
Yeah, we'll look at a rename course at Planet 1.
Imperial Center. Anyway.
Oh, now I can roll.
Well, good. You should know this way.
Isn't it right there? I can roll, but I can't read. 21.
Both are important.
Hmm?
I said both are important.
Yep.
The rolling and the reading.
Yes. Okay, absolutely no problems getting there, But you come out of hyperspace over Kashyyyk, G5623, whatever you want to call it. And there are 3 Star Destroyers just kind of hanging out.
I'm going to prep one of the code cylinders we have. Not the one that we used when we attacked the whatever we were doing.
Why not?
I'm using the other code cylinder.
Why do you still even have that one? It is
Just in case.
just in case we need to intimidate someone. Like, oh, hey, remember that time a secret installation got destroyed? Let's just do it now. Anyway, I bet I can fly us past these chumps.
Okay. So which ship are you flying?
We're flying the Manon Calling. Yeah.
Do we want to leave Phenomena behind and just take the Tortuga instead?
The Manon Calling is actually faster.
I was thinking smaller.
Yeah. Why not bring like 100 mud jumpers while we're there? It's a muddy planet, right? I hate mud. It's wet, irritating, and it gets everywhere.
So the Tortuga would be known on Kashyyyk.
It would?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's
My
our
ship.
ship.
Oh, right. Good point. All right.
Which could be good or it could be bad. I don't know which way it's going at this point.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I know nothing and I trust nobody. Just like every other Monday.
Let's go with no one knows us right now, hopefully.
Yeah, I think we stick with the Manon for right now.
All right, let's take it in. Try to track us a course that Ted up to the gun. Scurvy, if you can chart us a course that doesn't, and Edna, if you can chart us a course that they might not see, and run some electronic warfare. I'm gonna fly casual.
But not too casual. We don't want to give it away.
All right. Trying to what course stuff?
Yep.
Okay.
Chartering a course to, a safe landing spot, I'm guessing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Wrong franchise, Nick, but we appreciate it.
It gives me an idea for Tagorian. Anyway, I can remember this stuff.
24.
24?
That's pretty good.
All right.
I feel like the Imperial sirens are going off anyway, though.
Well, they are hailing you.
Crooks, they're hailing us. Why are they hailing us?
Edna, take the phone. Give him the old razzle dazzle.
Edna answers the comm.
I start pulling switches.
Okay.
And
this is important. How do you answer the con? Is it with your Wookiee voice or your vocoder voice?
It's not with my vocoder.
I'm very confused. Oh?
Yes, it is the Wookiee version of a Baru.
Unidentified starship. Are you a Wookiee?
you calling me?
Cut power to your engines. Keep your shields down. Prepare for inspection.
Can I land first?
Negative.
They're gonna kidnap Edna.
If I identify who I am, can I land first?
Sure. We can discuss it.
I'm the daughter of unnamed Wookiee number 1 and number 2, because I haven't come up with parent names yet because I was hoping this wouldn't get used against me.
Rangi is your mom, and Kurgram is your dad.
Damn it.
Wait, are you famous?
Yes.
What? I had no idea. A Wookiee princess.
Maybe. Oh, yes. Fine. Me. Now can I land?
Yes, we're going to give you some coordinates. We need you to proceed there directly. We will provide an escort.
Yay!
Hey, gang, are we like how wanted are we by the Imperials?
Very.
But do they know who we are? Probably. They probably pinged our transponder.
At least one of us has diplomatic immunity.
I don't think that's immunity that they're looking at.
In the presence of fuzzy royalty.
Every day of my life.
Okay, so how does this
I think
sound for a
they're looking
game
at
plan now that they've sent a whole bunch of TIE fighters and probably something heavier towards us? Do you want to just use these guys as cover so they don't shoot at us, and then once we hit Atmo, blast them to pieces and go to ground? Because that seems safer.
I'm ready to start blasting,
Okay, wait until we're in atmosphere.
I will remind us the last time we got into a fight with multiple Star Destroyers, we lost a ship.
Correct.
We only have one of those left now.
We
and
lost
we're on it.
I can do math, Scurvy. I know the difference between 3/8 and 5/16, Scurvy.
There are 3 destroyers outside.
That's why I said wait until we're at atmosphere, because then they'd have to slag their whole city. We'll wait until they're above the city. We use the city as a backstop. Or the landing pad or whatever, and then we break. It's a forested planet that's big enough we can fly the ship through the forest, right? Edna, do you know like a emergency government backup, or does your royal family have a lake cabin or a cave somewhere that we can hide out in? Maybe a bowl of a tree.
Summer home.
Yeah, summer home.
Summer home, summer not.
Is it on the beach?
Of course it's on the beach.
Hell yeah. All right. So the game plan is we will gently fly down. Everything will be totally chill, totally cool. And once we have us in between the city and the Star Destroyers, or the landing pad and the Star Destroyers, so they can't shoot us without shooting their city, we take a runner and we go to the lake cabin. We take 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think this plan's gonna go so great, but
Tonight's questionable
Sure.
decisions brought to you by TCT, because our decisions are questionable. Your fashion doesn't have to be.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh my. All right. So, going to Atmo.
I really haven't worn this enough lately. It's very dusty.
Anyway.
I do like the crown you got there.
Over pretty.
Does Edna pull out a Wookiee crown?
Maybe.
That's
and
funny.
They already have the crown on, so you know.
You just couldn't see it in all of my hair. My hair now. Been there the whole time.
Yep. All right.
Like I used to do with my cat ear headphones.
So, we're going to need a pilot check. And then, what did I do? My notebook. There it is. Yeah, my light.
I have most annoying hits number 5 ready to go to blast on all frequencies as loud as physically possible the moment we break away.
Most annoying what?
Most annoying hits.
Oh,
Just
okay.
the most annoying songs possible. Just the same thing that I did the last time.
Oh, okay. Right.
Make communications as impossible as possible.
And then there's going to be some extra bearded Wookiee who says a communications disruption can mean only one thing: invasion. By the droids! Oh man! Flashback!
So, definitely knew we were in trouble. Well, knew she was in trouble yesterday when I'm sitting there just like scrolling on my phone and I started humming the Trade Federation landing music.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Yeah.
You know, if the shoe fits. Anyway, I rolled a 34, so.
Okay.
You had to go and give my parents names and
I did, and your brother.
my character backstory.
I did. You said I could.
Couldn't just
That's what you
leave
get for
them
not
on.
doing it yourself.
Oh, if I did it myself, I would have gotten emotionally attached to them.
Okay,
No,
that's
you
actually
wrote
wise.
that they all died.
That's,
No leverage.
no, that's actually wise. I approve.
I'm just over here, on a ship that the wizard that's been asleep for 6 months pretends he owns.
So, all right. You've got this course figured out. Easy peasy.
Party breezy.
The TIE fighters are following you. You want to roll for initiative?
How many ties are on us?
6.
Sure.
Are we all rolling
Jeez.
for initiative, or just
Just the ship.
the ship?
Just the ship.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Big bummer. That's less good than my initiative, but
I don't always say that you guys kidnapped me.
14.
14?
Mm-hmm. Plus 0 on this bad boy.
Right.
It is obvious that the engines are going up, especially if you have some sort of cool multi-spectral imaging like they have in TIE fighters, because this thing goes plaid.
Goes plaid.
Yeah, I put some X-ray polarity filters on the rear engines to try to get a little bit more energy out of them, and now I don't recommend standing behind it if you are a species which procreates.
Oh
Okay.
my. Okay.
Doesn't hurt the second time.
If the heat doesn't kill you, you're just going to have mega cancer. It's great.
Yep.
Mega cancer. That's wonderful. All right. So, the TIE notice that you're goosing your engines and move into attack position. Let's see here. So we have. There we go. Having trouble. Oh,
Notice.
yep. Oh, wow, these things are weak.
They're TIE fighters.
You need more light over there for your old man eyes.
No, I need more desk space. Will a 23 hit the Manon column?
Yeah, that's everything.
Really?
Well, hang on.
But wait, we haven't done anything yet.
I don't
Did
think
we already peel off to the side, or is that what started initiative?
It's a warning shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, a 23. It's
Okay.
Did the Imperials learn from Chicago? The warning shot?
Oh, jeez. It took me a second to realize what you were saying.
All right, so 32 points of damage.
Okay. Paper time.
All right, they're shooting. Can I shoot back? Because this is
Yes,
going.
please.
All right, I'm shooting.
You can.
I am-
Ted.
Oh, okay.
I'm up in the turrets. I'm in my little.
It's not our turn. There's 6 of them.
Well, I split them into 2 wings. Okay. All right, so will a 19 hit?
Also, yes.
Okay. Sure. Now I can roll good, right?
Do you know what it doesn't hit? This adorable little teddy bear pencil sharpener. I should make it look like a Wookiee. Or like an Ewok.
That's another 21.
Okay. We're taking some shield damage here.
Okay. And now you guys can do your things.
I'm blasting the music on all of them as I try and pull our shields back up.
Okay. So how many gunners do we have?
It's all Ted.
It's all Ted?
It's just me.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not dogfighting with these dudes. Ted normally kills 2 to 3 TIE fighters a turn, and that's fine by me.
Right.
So your damage for that is going to be 2d10. It's a plus 10, and it's 5d10 times 5.
Okay.
We do have 3 gunners, so I assume that's helpers for Ted.
Okay. So I need. Let's see here.
So your d20 plus 10 to hit, and then they're pretty easy to hit.
There we go. There's a reason none of them make it off the any Death Star.
So 29 to hit.
Oh, that's going to hit.
Okay. And how many was it? It was a.
5d10 times 5.
Okay. Here we go. 6. 16. 22.
All right, so Scorpio, are you going to do any like shield repairs?
Yes, I rolled a 32 for shield repair. I
Okay.
basically just hit play on my annoying broadcast list and then went to fixing the shields.
Edna
135 damage.
Okay, so out of Wing 1, which had 3 fighters, 2 of them are gone now. All right, so you got 30, what?
32 for shield.
All right, so you get 10 shield points back.
Cool.
What was Edna doing?
Edna was going to get on the comm to let them know that there's been a mutiny on her ship and that she's trying to take care of it, and that those in the party in question will be taken care of if they can just give me a minute.
Do you want to roll deception on that?
No. I will.
No, I'd rather they just believe me.
What?
21.
Will you be requiring assistance?
No, I believe I can handle it, but thank you.
All right. All right. Udex, anything for you?
I hit the throttle, and I'm going to put these TIE fighters into a just an absolutely brutal spin that I figure, since they're in 2 separate wings and one of the wings is damaged, presumably including the wing leader, that they might fly into each other like fools.
Okay.
The wing leader.
No, that's cocked.
Well,
Didn't do so
fighting
great.
bingo.
It's only at 25. Paladin check.
You don't quite get them to smash into each other, but you definitely missed it.
Just the most annoying hits.
And that might be the only nat 20 I get all night.
Oh,
You crit us?
No. It was their pilot check.
Oh, well,
Oh.
way to dodge.
Okay. Will a 16 hit the Tortuga?
That is our number.
On.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Anon. That is
How much
your
did we
number?
recover? Yeah,
16.
16. We recovered 10?
Okay. Yeah, we pulled up 10. With my jury rig.
Yeah.
Does
That's
that
healing, right?
Yes.
I thought
What's
that was
this
hit points,
fast
not
repair?
shields.
It gives us temporary hit points. I don't know if that counts for just repairing the shields. Because we haven't taken any actual damage, right?
Right.
Correct.
Okay. So fast repair doesn't work for that? Or does it work for pulling up the shields?
Off the top of my head, I don't think it works on the shields.
That's all. Then yeah, we only got 10 for shields.
All right. So that's 11 points of damage.
Okay.
You get 10 back, they take 11 away from you. It's just annoying.
Please be careful.
They are the government. Okay, I was wrong.
Another nat 20.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Well, this one's not on a pilot check. So. $68 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Well, now we're taking hit point damage.
Okay.
Scurvy's just sitting there listening to the music as it's playing, and I see our shields just go, you gone. Like, ah!
All right. So back to you guys.
I'm going to try to do some sort of fancy flying to get Ted in a more favorable position to shoot.
Okay.
I wants to shoot these.
Okay, that's a much better roll. Math. 35.
Oh, wow. All right. So I'm going to give you a +5 to your hit.
Okay.
Your hit roll. Sorry.
Lined you up, Ted.
Rolling for the hit.
Yep.
26.
26. That's with the 5.
Oh no, then that'd be 31.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yay!
All right. In the meantime, other actions.
Repairs.
Okay.
I rolled a 30 for repair.
Okay.
And because we've taken actual hit point damage, the fast repair gives us some temp HP.
Okay.
How much?
Which is the result of your mechanics check, which was 30.
We gained 30 hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I
And
just
then
dealt
does that also get us back
170.
10 shield or no?
I'm sorry. What was that, Ted?
I just dealt out 170 hit points.
Okay, we're down to 1 fighter.
Just for clarification, we got the 30 temp HP, and did we pull up another 10 points of shield or no?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Got it.
So I don't know how much we lost, but we just went up by 40 basically.
We're currently sitting on 22 actual damage that's covered up. We have 8 temp HP on top of that, so we're at 808 HP with 10 shields.
Ooh, okay.
That's what
That's
happens
all I
when
can
our
do.
shields goes down. It only goes up by 10. However, there's only one TIE fighter left, so we'll see if we can't lose him in the trees.
Okay. So he has to make a pilot check to try to keep up with you guys, and that's going to work. 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Excuse me. All right.
They just do like 9 points of damage and that's it.
No, I just rolled really badly once. 28.
Okay.
No, sorry, we're not taking that. That's how this works, right? We just say no firmly enough and we don't get hurt.
Okay. So this is the last surviving TIE fighter out of these 2 wings.
All right. Edna, if you wouldn't mind giving us a course to the beach house,
Yep.
I'm going to do a spiral that lines things up for Ted again and hopefully gets us out of any air cover as we dive into the trees.
26.
26.
27 for piloting.
All right. Ted?
This is back to
Oh,
us.
sorry.
Yep.
Well, that would be a 14. I'm assuming that does not hit.
Right.
We'll check.
Off by 1.
Yep.
Rolled a numero deuce.
Hey, if you hit on a 3 up, we're in a good spot. You know, we're doing fine.
All right. Well,
Speaking of low rolls, I got 24 to pull up shields and give us some more HP.
all right. Were you using the jury rig on that one again?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it doesn't have like a limit on how many times I could do it. It just says like I can't stack temp HP. But we lost all of it, so
Okay.
Correct. Yeah,
Right.
we're currently in the slight negative hit points.
up
Is it-
24.
24? Cool.
Yeah, that was my like putting shields and
Okay.
patching holes kind of thing.
Right. What's that going to be? 5 shield points?
Okay.
So 5 shields,
so-
24 health. Cool.
Totally serious question here. Does a 7 hit?
Incorrect.
Okay. So back to you guys.
Oh, wait, I'm immediately repairing again.
I'm gonna do.
And
Go for it.
I was just gonna say another 30.
All right. That'd be 10.
Yep, so 10 shield, and we're still. Question actually.
Hmm.
Do the greater temporary hit points cover up the other ones? So we'd lose the 24 and go up to 30? Or is it just stuck at 24?
I think it's just stuck at 24, if I remember correctly.
Okay. Cool. Never mind then. So
Okay, cool.
we have more shields.
We do have 15 shields. We are down 54 hit points, and I'm gonna just try to line up this shot for Ted.
Okay.
Got a 35.
All right. Another +5 to hit to your attack roll.
All right, well, that's good. So, 23. That's
Oh, yeah,
with
that
the,
hits.
that's with the 5.
Yeah, that'll
Bingo.
definitely.
Okay. So 60 total hit points. I am not rolling good right now.
It's all right. It's only 1 left, and that's more than they should have.
I
Yeah.
have like 2 HP or something.
Yep. So this last TIE fighter, just get it lined up perfectly. Your blast goes right through the middle of the cockpit, and it just scatters in this beautiful spread of debris into the forest.
You're damaging the ecosystem.
Yeah.
And if you look closely, very closely, you can see the helmet keep going for a little bit before it starts to fall.
Boom. Boom. Center
Poor
master.
guy.
Didn't feel
All right. Let's escape. Let's make good our escape.
All right.
Excuse me.
To the beach house.
To the beach house. All right. Who's in the cockpit? Bridge area. Sorry.
I'm at the computer.
You're at the computer?
I'm on the controls.
Okay.
I'm still sitting up at the kachu.
Yeah, while we're flying to the beach house, I'm going to do as much repairing as I can.
Okay. And you have your technical crew. And, I mean, Kyle's there.
No, we don't.
Yeah, we do.
Those 3 guys got, ionized in the last game.
It's been a week. There's more crew. It's
Yeah.
we
There's
have
somewhere. Kyle is somewhere in the maw.
This is
No,
Kyle.
Kyle survived somehow.
He's like, Kyle.
Every time we pass him in the hallway, we're just like, how are you alive?
So as we approach the beach house, though,
Mhm.
I, from my happy Wookiee little
Mhm.
fanny pack thing, pop out a key fob
Okay.
and plug it into the computer, and it opens the secret garage door on the side of the house, so that we can park the ship under the house.
Okay.
Is that big enough for us? I'll make it fit. It'll be fine.
It's big enough. No worries.
We might have to Austin Powers it. Just inch forward, inch back, inch forward, inch back.
The main thing is I need to turn off a lot of these engine upgrades before parking.
It's
Unless it's adverse parking conditions.
It's plenty big, and it goes under. It's all good. We got this. It'll fit. My brothers put stupider things in here.
Wait, brothers. Okay, wait.
No,
I
my
need more notes.
brother has put stupider
Oh,
things
okay.
in.
Okay.
You never listen.
I do, but bro.
Oh, I'm listening. Trust me. That might be part of the problem.
It was like a year ago when you told me your character's parents were still alive that this started. Anyway.
You never let that happen. You can't. The terrible plan to leave them alive.
Yep. Anyway, that's why all rogues have tragic backstories.
Rogues don't have parents.
Exactly.
They appear when a cloth is left in a corner of a tavern. Just
Yes.
Anyway.
When you have all your clothes on a chair and then you turn the light off in the room and it looks like a person.
Exactly.
That's how rogues are born.
Oh.
That
Huh.
makes sense.
Anyway. So, as you're going to the beach house, it, looks pretty much the same, but there's an island nearby that you remember having, a similar building on it that has been obviously modified.
Oh lordy.
It now looks like the island is almost like a private fortress.
Okie dokie. Why?
is it like a Wookiee style fortress with cool intertwined trees, or is it like an Imperial fortress with slabs of black metal?
Sort of a weird combination.
I don't care for that at all.
It's almost like an Imperial fortress made using locally sourced lumber.
I'm pretty sure that's where the governor lives. We are parking our ship next to the guy trying to kidnap Edna.
As an aside, one of my favorite books that has taken me years and years to read, because it's 18,000 freaking pages long, is the Memoirs of Jacques de Casanova. And in it's true story-ish. As far as anyone can tell, it's true. And no one will... But anyway, when he escapes the prison of Venice for being, caught up in more crimes than he can even keep track of, he's running along, and he's running through the Italian countryside on his way to France, and he finds a beautiful mansion in the countryside, and he's like, oh, hey, the local mansion will help us because we are escaping nobles. Hey, lady of the house, I'd love to stay the evening, have a meal. Is your husband around? And she's like, no, he got called in for work. Oh, what does he do? He's the warden of the prison, and there was an escape. And he's like, oh,
Yep.
no. Anyway, how about that meal?
That's basically what we're gonna do right now.
It is.
Okay. So,
Well,
yes.
hello there, Governor.
All right. So, you've landed. I presume you closed the garage door behind you?
Well, duh.
All right.
Maybe.
So do we want to come up with like a follow through with our lie before and be like, it is I, Edna, and I had like a prison break on my ship as I was bringing home some prisoners, and these are my honor guard or something? How do you want to play this, Edna? It's your show.
I was going to go with I have detained the people, the creatures responsible for the mutiny, and we've got some extra slabs of carbonite here, right, with people in it.
Can we just
We
turn in
do.
Kyle? Can we
No.
just like arrest Kyle?
No, we have to keep Kyle alive. He'll squeal like a canary.
So, except for our coffee table, I will now replace you guys with carbonite people, and I will say that this is the remaining good crew, and these are the crew that we have now contained that attempted to do stupid things.
Right. They
Or-
took over.
Or you can tell them that we just had a hankering for a little bit of fourth meal, and we just left Tatooine Bell, and we need to use their bathroom.
Yes, the one in the Mandalorian armor has shat his pants.
My pantaloons, thank you very much.
Should have worn the brown armor.
What color is your armor, Tad?
Oh, apparently it's brown now.
Oh, there you go.
My mom is so proud of me.
She really is.
I'd probably keep it the Beskar steel look.
Cool.
That's a cool look.
Okay, so I'm gonna get on the comm, let them know that I have landed safely in a safe location that I prefer to keep undisclosed at the moment, in case any of the nasty mutiny people got out when we were fighting.
Okay.
Roll deception. I know it's one of your trained skills. We went over this last night.
We're all gonna die.
Well, alrighty then. How's a 24 treat you?
Pretty good.
So proud of you, Dutch nations.
You actually don't get a response back right away.
Okay.
Great. Fantastic.
Josie just almost fell off my leg.
Alright, so
okay, baby?
with the beach house,
Mm-hmm.
it is also a bunker. Because you never know when you're in a place of power whether or not you need a safe house.
And there's like horrifying monsters on Kashyyyk, right? Aren't there like multiple species, and there's like dinosaurs, and there's always whatchamacallit, Trandoshans coming for pelts and stuff?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. So I am going to lock down the safe house, which then
Okay.
also covers the windows so that nobody can see in, but we can still see out.
Does it cover the windows and the walls?
That's not sweat.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
You and your tacos. Taco. Bathroom is that way.
All right. So, have you exited the ship then?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so we are parked and we are exiting. Sounds good.
We're in the happy little safe house.
Okay.
But now I have no idea what we're going to do because now we're locked into a safe house when there's Imperials out there.
Well, we either fight our way out or we figure out what's going on. I'm sure there's a little escape hole so we can enter into the forest and figure out what's on that island. We might have to swim over there. Do you have any speeder bikes at your safe house?
Speedos.
Actually, can I get a perception check from anybody?
I'll do one.
Yep.
I'm good at that kind of stuff.
I will
30.
also perception.
I'm
That's
not good at
a
perception, but I rolled one.
math. 25.
29, 25,
30.
30.
Tim gets a 4.
No. Tim has a decent roll, but I'm confused as to which perception I should be looking at.
It says perception.
In your
Well, I
skills.
know, but then I have one in skills as well.
Oh, it's the one in skills.
Why did that
Okay.
light just come on?
Why do you not have one in skills?
I do have one in skills. I just didn't know if I should be using those points or something else.
Okay, which one's the bigger number?
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely the one in.
You only get one. Take the big one.
I'm picking the big one. That's what she said.
Family motto.
You're looking at something like a plus 12 or plus 13, probably.
Close to that.
Okay.
But I'm at 25.
25. Okay. So
We're not alone.
as Udex and Scurvy are kind of looking around, you notice that this place is kind of dusty, but not so dusty that it's been abandoned for very long,
It's not a dark
or
desert
somebody
anyway.
recently moved in. And you notice that, a few things are out of place where they normally would be if they were just being kept in storage. Almost like somebody recently was here. Ted, while you're in the refresher,
I am refreshed.
you hear a sneeze from the shower.
Is it not you?
Oh gosh.
A very
Like
big
a- Oh, okay.
A Gungan in the shower. Please don't have it be a Gungan in the
Like,
shower.
like a dad sneeze or like a Wookiee
I
sneeze.
think it's that, but that's a great idea later. Anyway, I've got a plan for him. Don't worry.
A Gungan in the shower? Why do you have plans with Gungans in a shower?
That would be very funny. I mean, where else would they stay?
Exactly, they like the moisture. All right,
Me's not getting clean.
all right. So Ted,
Yes.
you're getting off the pot and you hear somebody sneeze in the shower on the other side of the room.
I quickly pull up my Mando pants,
There's Mandalorians.
my Mandalorians.
Oh no.
It's so stupid and funny at the same time.
That's me!
I got my Mandalorians. I pulled them up.
Okay.
But I would imagine that I would go over to said shower and, because I do have a lightsaber,
Poke it with a
stick
stick.
it on and hold it into the shower at the chest of whoever's in there.
You just hear the water sizzling on it.
Oh no, the shower's not on.
Oh, it would be funny.
Actually, the funniest thing is it would be if you turned it on first.
Smack the water, turn it on cold. So whoever's not sneezing in the shower is now
Okay.
watching cold.
Reach across and turn on the cold water and then close it and hold the door shut. Don't even acknowledge the person in there. Just be like, ice.
So anyway, I didn't do those things. I just took my lightsaber, threw it into the shower.
Ah,
Okay.
You're fun.
bummer.
All right.
Your Mandalorians in a knot.
I'd like to point out though, you did not say you wash your hands first.
Didn't have time to.
Nor did you wipe. There might be a bidet in there, but
It was a bidet. We're fine.
It's a refresher. It's an all-in-one.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, is it that you used the bidet to wash your butt so you didn't have to, or did you like reach your hands behind you to wash them at the same time?
hang on a minute there.
That's some flexibility. We're gonna need a deck save.
We're gonna go with you don't need to know. But you have it.
Okay. I was just anyway. All right. So a Wookiee voice responds.
Oh boy.
Well, that's good. Hopefully.
I don't remember if Ted spoke or understood
No.
Heroic.
That does not.
Okay. So, in the distance, the rest of you hear this. Yes, very
Is it
high, startled Wookiee voice.
It's like a
Okay.
Wookiee kid, apparently.
Since I do speak it, what?
Hey, whoa!
Do I recognize?
Don't hurt me!
Do I know the voice?
Yep.
Is it Durf?
It's Durf.
Why is Durf in the shower?
He's shampooing. It's
really long time as a Wookiee.
It's the 34 minutes of shampooing per day.
Did I singe any of his Wookieness?
No.
His royal Wookieness.
His royal Wookieness. Give me a moment. I'll be right back. You guys continue on.
Okay.
Oh boy. All right, so Edna makes her way over to the bathroom. The Ted DeLorean is in.
Okay.
I wait for them to open the door because I'm not opening the door because that's, no.
When one of your friends and your brother hear weird noises, you don't always
You know
want to
what?
open
My
it.
fiance and my father were in a bathroom together once, and I didn't question it either. So.
Wait,
anyway,
Edna or John?
Sorry, that was an out-of-game moment, and yes.
We can talk about that after we're off the live. Anyway.
That might be, we might have to make that. We might have to talk about that now.
It was a Burger King bathroom, even.
Anyhow, so you come into the bathroom. Ted's standing there with his lightsaber pointed at your brother.
I mean,
have you two gentle beings followed?
I have, yes, because I think I also speak Freebook.
I will watch the other entrances.
Okay.
And assume that you guys will scream or squeak or make robotic noises if there's a problem, because I'm a little worried.
Okay.
I am just yelling at my brother in Shuluk with the, why did you call me here? What do you need? What are you doing here?
It took you long enough to get here.
I'm sorry, I was busy.
Did you notice the Star Destroyers?
Did you notice the Star Destroyers?
When
How
did
did
you
you notice the Star Destroyers?
Okay, so how did you get here without being noticed?
Because I'm smarter than you.
Well,
And
That is incorrect. That is
so
incorrect. We were completely noticed.
yeah, they definitely
We
know
were
we're
followed.
somewhere.
We did kill all of them.
He does not need to know that we were noticed.
I shot him all. It's fine.
That's
We're
kind
not
of critical
anymore.
information. No, they definitely know that those TIE fighters and TIE fighter pilots are not going home to their, families, spouses, and kids.
That is something that those TIE fighter pilots knew when they signed up for what they were doing. So, idiot, why are you here?
I'm hiding, obviously.
Not very well.
Well, you might notice I'm the only one here.
What gives?
So I don't know if you noticed, the Empire kind of relabeled the planet.
Yeah.
Because they're taking away our rights. They're selling us into slavery. They're using us as slaves for whatever projects they come up with. There's all kinds of bad things going on right now. They've got this breeding program going on to try to make stronger Wookiees or something. I don't know why they would want that. We're strong enough, right? Wookiees are strong.
Wookiees together strong.
Yes.
Let me guess, they have mom and dad?
Yeah.
Do you know where the prison is?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it the island in the lake?
No, it's not the island in the lake. That's just that's where the Moff's living right now.
Perhaps we can use that to our advantage.
Perhaps we can use that to whoop his butt and face.
Yeah. Moff Talrook, I think his name is.
Tall Rick.
That sounds like a Wookiee name.
It sounds more.
Too.
It sounds more of a Wookiee name than Durf.
Maybe that's why they sent him here. I don't know.
What's your qualifications for being Moff of Kashyyyk? I have a very Wookiee name. Good enough. We're signing you immediately. Pack your bags.
But most likely, Mom and Dad are in Camp Sardo. It's a detainment camp.
Where?
About 100 kilometers inland. Most of the breedable pairs have been taken there.
Gross.
Oh,
Don't stand near my engine and you won't be breedable either. Hey, ask this guy, is this your brother, Edna? Ask this guy if they've got cool riding beasts and or racing speeders here. 100 kilometers is nothing. If I heard everything correctly. My Shirawook is mostly slurs.
so is his.
I learned it from watching you.
Understandable. So, what's the best way to get there?
I don't know if there is a best way. We might have to make our own way. I mean, unless we can get in contact with the resistance, but I mean, they're really well hidden. They wanted nothing to do with us.
I mean,
I blame Dad.
we can get in contact with them. We are part of them. We can just make a call.
Like I said, I was busy.
How busy?
Very.
Wait,
I just pull out the puck with my warrant on
It's
it.
a wanted poster.
And our bounties have actually gotten negative.
okay, so yeah, you know, I don't think I can come up with a lie to tell Mom to make that go away.
Mm-mm. Nope. I'm just glad they don't know because I still get my allowance.
Yeah, about that. They've also frozen our assets.
Yes, they have.
Oof, big bummer for
Wait.
people with assets.
Edna, you're poor now, correct?
No, they froze those assets. I then transfer them to a separate account so that I can't get noticed because I'm not dumb.
That's an
But
offshore
that,
In Argentina.
that does mean that you are poor
Space
now.
Argentina.
Yeah, so what you have on your sheet is what you have. That's it.
We're not like that poor though. I mean,
Oh,
we
no.
lost a. We're ship rich, money poor.
I'm down to only the pants money.
How much pants money do we have, actually?
30,000 or something, but
Okay, because I have like 4,000 of those credits in mine. I didn't know if like other people were hanging on to the rest of it.
I mostly deal in like Starship Future.
Vegeta Crunch.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Uh,
Cheesy Droidita Crunch. God.
uh,
That's a great
Alright.
name.
makes fun.
Well, do you guys want to go free the parents or blow up the Moff's house together separately?
Yes.
Which order? Which order do we want to do this? I love sticking it to the Empire.
I say,
do-
yeah, we blow up the Moffs first, and
I
then we
think-
go after the parents.
We do need to call
Or-
those first.
Or we use the Moff as a bargaining chip and get the parents out of prison. And then blow them up. The Moff, not the parents. I mean, we're literally next door. We can just kidnap them.
Yeah.
What are they going to do? Bomb us? I
Possible.
can stay looking at the DM.
Yeah, no, I mean, they probably would. Like, they'll know where we are. They'll probably be willing to sacrifice a Moff because, like, those Imperial captains, if they're anything like the Imperial captains we've seen before, they're perfectly willing to further their careers through collateral damage. I bet a handful of them, or the Admiral up there, are wanting the Moff job. So if the Moff were to die in a tragic accident, it would further their careers. They are just real pieces of work.
Then, other idea, instead of blowing everything up, we sneak in, kill them off, take the codes, and then order the release of the parents with their signature on it.
We could make it even stealthier if we do like send a transfer order and then we intercept the transfer. Easy peasy. If we find an Imperial droid in there, we can program to run the place and just give out random orders for a while and then self-destruct. So,
I can do that.
Stealth mission it is. Love a good stealth mission. Sounds like we're gonna have to swim to this island and like knife our way in and get all ready. I have paints for this. Grab a piece of cloth, Rambo it up.
You're going full Rambo.
Unfortunately, the paints aren't visible to any of you, so.
Can we still contact the resistance as well, though?
Oh yeah, we should probably do that. They might be able to help. In fact, they might be able to free your parents while we're going after the Moff, because if we split their forces, there we go.
That would take time, though.
To contact the resistance?
They would have to get here, assess the situation, and then deploy forces that could just be attacked by the Star Destroyers.
I'd like to point out that in a future timeline, they did something really quickly when somebody else handed them intel. So
that's also what I was thinking.
So if we do the intel and kind of scrape together, find out where people are at, what's going on, then while they're extracting, we can do the bopping over the head type of thing.
Is this future timeline the Freemaker Chronicles? Season 1, episode 7.
There's also one other person we could attempt to contact to cause liberating chaos. They were kind of a menace during the Clone War.
Whom?
They saw Guerrero.
Ain't he,
He's in the weeds at this point and difficult to find, but if we can get in contact, I guarantee they will cause a distraction big enough for us to get through everything.
I feel like I heard he was here a few years ago. Maybe he is the Resistance. I actually don't really want to get involved with him because he has a reputation for leaving behind a trail of bodies, friendly and foe.
Yeah, I'd be okay with it.
Is that not what we have done several times?
Look, I as soon as the words came out of my mouth, but
here you go.
The difference is that we have a moral line that we do not cross. Saul is ready to it's a very fine moral line, and we've tiptoed
That's
across.
really far out there, but
I don't think that's the difference between us and him. I think the difference is we have
our
friends
fine
who may
moral
want
line
to
is also dashed.
Yeah. Look,
Waiter, there's a Gungan in my shower.
maybe we could get in touch with Saw Gerrera, but how are we going to do that? Like, because he will kill the messenger. He's horrifying. I've been reading up on the dossiers that we are able to get from Pivot on anyone else we can get in contact with here, and they are scary.
Someone in the Resistance has the phone number for this guy.
I really think that's a bad idea.
But let's find out. Why not? What's the worst that could happen?
We could all die.
That happens every day anyway. Speaking of, I gotta go fix the dang ship. Ugh.
Oh, I've already been. I'm talking to everyone through the comm at this point.
Oh, you're already preparing the ship?
The moment we found out that it was Edna's brother, I walked away to go fix the ship.
Okay.
I'm just talking over the radio.
All right. Well, okay. Let's get in touch with the Resistance, and we'll say we have 2 targets. We are looking to take out the Moff, and we're looking to free Edna's parents. And if the Resistance does turn out to be associated with Saw Gerrera, was that your dog making Wookiee noises?
Yeah, no, she was just growling. I had to move her because she was going to step on some very sensitive things.
So if we send Saw Gerrera to actually go after the Moffs, because we don't care about survivors there, that's a pretty good use of a Resistance cell. And we can offer this cabin as a staging area in trade. And maybe second some of our mud jumpers to them. Anyone who's sick of sitting around on a ship, lying low, eating rations, and wants to take the fight to them. And we can take anyone off their hands who needs like medical or psychological help. So let's get in touch with the Resistance. Do we have a contact number for them? Hey,
Okay.
Durf, do you know them?
So wait. You're going to take anybody from Saw Gerrera's group who needs psychological counseling.
That's all of them.
Just the ones who can't fight anymore. Just the ones who need a day off.
I
can only provide psychological damage, unfortunately.
It's 888 Go Rebel.
That actually checks out. All right. So you're
I
trying
hope that somebody calls that and it's a real number. And
yeah, sorry.
And if it is, my apologies.
So, John, the game plan is we are going to attempt to get in touch with the resistance. We are going to swippity swap places with them. We will strike the prison while they strike the Moth's base, and then we will escape.
Okay. All right.
I mean, why are we doing it that way instead of just sneaking into the Moths ourselves? Because we're literally next door. All we need the resistance or like the rebellion to do is distract the Star Destroyers so we can grab the parents and get off the planet.
Oh, that's actually a really good point too.
If we have Wookiee nobility, we have grounds for we have a figurehead that we can hoist up for the rebellion. Incredibly prominent and important people that go, my planet's been conquered.
So what are you proposing?
Sneak in, take the code cylinders, kill them off. Make a very easy transfer of care from the prison to somewhere else and either intercept midway or just have them dropped off at the doorstep.
Okay, so don't get the resistance involved.
Well, we still need the resistance to get off the planet. We will get shot down. We did kill 6 TIE fighters.
Okay, sounds good. Let's do it that way then. Sneaking time!
Woo! I'm going to make a call to pivot if I can.
There's only 210 TIE fighters theoretically left on those Star Destroyers. Okay.
That's still more than we can deal with a single ship. Even with mud jumpers, we're gonna die.
Yeah, they're not that useful in the space battle, unfortunately.
I could probably take out
A-wings survive.
200 of them. I mean, just leaves a few for you guys.
Okay. All right, so you're contacting who first?
We're gonna try and contact Pivot.
Pivot? Okay. And what are you telling them?
Encrypted message, just Kashyyyk has been conquered. We are attempting to get dignitaries off planet for safety and to join the rebellion. Can you assist?
Okay. And obviously you're doing some planning and staging and all kind of stuff. So, while later, assistance incoming. Wait, 2 local rotations.
Cool.
So you got 2 days. Yeah.
All right. Well then.
I'm gonna go to Durf. Are there any surveillance drones or schematics of the island cabin next door?
Well, I mean, there were the original building plans, but I don't know what they've updated.
Are there any underground tunnels that go beneath the water?
Oh, those!
Aha!
I mean, obviously, if we're this close to our neighbors, in the event of an emergency, I mean, all of us, we kind of stick together. So if they needed to escape here, we needed to escape there. Yeah, there's a tunnel.
I give now plans.
Oh, yeah, no problem. He brings the file up on screen.
Cool.
It's convenient. Bunker. And I don't know if the Empire knows the bunker's there, because we tend to make these things so we can hide from people we don't want to find us.
Okay, so we know there's an underground pathway to get us into the Moth's house. We don't know if it's been boarded up.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it is a secret tunnel through the mountains. Secret tunnel.
Well, I mean, if it's boarded up, that's what we have. That's what mud jumpers and shape charges are for. As long as we don't flood it, in which case, we'll swim.
Less ideal.
Much less ideal. Yes.
But let's go scout it out. Although we need to wait 2 rotations, but we can still scout. Do we want to split up and watch this thing? So, Jareth, if I'm hearing correctly, this is not the Moff's like personal residence that he like has absconded with and hides in. This is actually like the center of operations for the whole planet.
As I understand, yes. He's made it sort of his personal palace, I guess, the governor's palace. He's trying to set himself up as more than he is. But it was one of the nicer houses in the neighborhood.
Okay, so let's come up with some of our planned goals here. One of them is we need to jam their transmissions. The other one is after we get our transmission out, we need to blow up their transmission dish. So we're going to need to come up with a team to control transmission. We're also going to need mud jumpers and frontline units to go through the tunnel, and we'll probably need a backup plan to do surface ships when they arrive. I think we should just start with probing the tunnel now and see if they've gotten there. And if we come to a door that's locked from the other side, we just fill it full of explosives and come back, and that's our entrance.
I was thinking the 2 security droids that we got several months ago, and our new astromech friend. We go scan the tunnel for sensors, booby traps, things like that. And if it's all clear, then we all head in.
Weren't the security droids aboard the Pocket Aces?
There were 4 of them, right?
Oh, okay.
Because I left 2 on the Pocket Aces, and the other 2 have just kind of been wherever I go. They're on the ship with us.
Yeah, we've had our wings clipped a bit, but we're still there.
Scurvy has an entourage?
Yes. We keep leaving the ship so often, I have to be like, okay, we have a permanent security detail. Okay, so, I immediately keep forgetting our astromech friend's name.
BX-35.
BX, there we go. And it was B something.
Mm-hmm.
Me, BX-35, and our 2 security friends are going to go through the tunnel nice and slow, checking for traps and sensors.
Okay.
I'm going to do some...
a little mouse droid or something I could just send in there first. Like 30, 40 feet ahead, or do we not have a mouse droid?
That's what Kyle's for.
Kyle, get the stick! Start poking all the things that we think are bombs.
Wait. Do you mean the 10-foot pole?
Yes.
That you've been using as a broom this whole time.
Huh.
Could you imagine a 10-foot push broom?
Yes.
Oh, that'd be insane.
Oh.
Did my knowledge and tactics allow me to help identify things that were bombs?
Places where it would make sense to put bombs, at least, yes.
Yeah. Me and you have demolitionists, so I would think
Yeah,
that would...
I have demolitionists and I have tactics knowledge as well.
Yeah, so you could...
Okay, so then I'm going to help walk with Scurvy and the mechs and look for explodables.
Okay. So you are in a,
secret tunnel.
20-foot wide, 15-foot tall Duracrete tunnel, some undisclosed depth under the water.
Pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. All right.
I said I don't want to know.
Sure you do. All right. So,
What?
Can I get you guys to make perception rolls?
There it is.
Yep. 29.
Ooh.
Yeah, 19. Oh, no, sorry. 30 for the 19 plus 11.
I get to reroll those things.
That's a nat 20.
Okay. So what's your total there, Ted?
I don't know. I stopped looking after I saw nat 20. So
He's got good perception. I got a 23.
So I got 29.
Were you going with him, Udex?
I was planning on actually watching from the top and sniping.
Okay.
So that's how I'm setting up.
So you
So
got
you're just hanging out in the doorway.
No, I was gonna actually stay, like, find a tree so I can watch the top. And if you guys set something off, I can probably shoot the transmitter and tell you to keep attacking. Oh, that sounds like a good plan.
okay. All right.
Oh, you're above. Okay, you're above ground. I'm
I'm
very
above ground,
confused for a
yes.
second. I'm like,
And
wait,
you're-
there's a tree in the tunnel under the lake.
Yeah,
So
it's
you're watching
There's
for suspicious activity.
yes.
Okay.
Sniper in the trees.
Can you make a stealth check too?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm great at stealth. Importantly, I am Durf helped. I'm in, like, the trees and I'm wearing Rambo paint.
So
Okay.
all of us or just Udex on the stealth?
Just Udex.
Okay, that's what I thought. Just making sure.
Yeah. I got a 23.
23.
So I'm not actually good at stealth.
Okay. For now, you're good enough.
I'm not that kind of rogue. I'm the other kind, the cool kind.
Right. So Udex is in a like concealed sniper position outside,
Okay.
watching for suspicious activity. The rest of the crew is in the tunnel, checking to see if they can get through to the governor's fortress that way. What was Edna doing? Staying and like making fun of her brother, or
No.
I mean, given siblings, it's a very real thing to do.
Yeah, I might as well.
so? Ted, you got a 29 for perception. Scurvy, what'd you get again?
30.
30. Okay. So as you're walking along, you both notice a series of very thin, almost imperceptible. If it wasn't for the equipment in your visors and your training, you wouldn't notice this. These very thin lasers crossing about knee and chest height on most humanoids.
Hmm. I like to think
Going
that
across the hallway.
BX was about to like bump into him, and I just kind of like scoot them back like an inch or two, and just be like, "Hold on." Do these look like sensors or like trip mines?
They're trip lasers.
Cool.
Cool.
Can we dismantle the mines?
I mean, you can certainly try.
I don't like that.
You have, importantly, also learned the valuable information of this exercise, which is that they are aware of the tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But as a famous small personage has once said, the closer we are to danger, the further we are from harm. So
Sure.
they think the tunnel's secure, and then it's not.
I like to think that we can do it between our demolitionist skills and my mechanics ability and my knowledge tactics ability. I think I should be able to take something apart.
You said there's 2 wires. There's one at ankle and one at chest.
They're
Or
not
one at
wires,
knee
they're
and chest.
lasers.
Yeah, they're lasers. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
so, like if
Like
you
Ted takes out. Ted dismantles one. I dismantle the other.
sure. So that would be, if I remember correctly, a mechanics check.
Yes.
Okay.
Plus mechanics.
I got a 24.
Math. 32.
Okay.
Is that a 32? Hang on. Yes, it is.
All right.
I can do math, I promise.
I still love that it's the mechanical voice that has trouble with math.
And then he goes, math.
Yep. Okay. So, Scurvy, you're good.
I don't like that you said my name specifically and then you're good. That makes me think that Ted is going to be vaporized. I will, just before dismantling the trip mine, I will activate my portable shield generator. Just in case.
I don't like that he's rolling.
So, Ted,
Yes.
you realize as you like clip the last wire that it was the wrong one,
Oh no! Rip.
and this thing goes off.
Okay.
Hey, that best go though.
Right. Thankfully. So whatever the damage reduction on that is, 46 points of damage.
I don't know if there is damage reduction in this system.
If there was, I don't remember Beskar off the top of my head for this.
Isn't it like a
Or if the armor had.
isn't it like a reflex save or like a I don't know if that'd be reflex or fortitude. Given that it's an explosion at point blank.
How many points negative?
46.
46. Yeah, I'm still fine.
Okay.
I mean, I don't want to do that too many times, but yeah, I'm fine.
No. And then Udex,
Yes.
you hear a siren go off.
Well, I shoot the with an aimed shot. I shoot the strut that's holding up the antenna so that it falls over and can't point at anything.
All right, go for it.
What's the range on that?
On the it's going to be at the far edge of medium.
Okay.
Maybe.
I mean, it's a +5 difference for me, but medium I'll take. So I plink it. Badwink. This is now.
I'm presuming you have a scope on this that affects the range, right?
And feats. I'm actually very good at sniping. I just never do it. So,
Right. I remember.
Yeah,
does
definitely good. Only do it on Tuesdays though.
does a 22 hit the thing I've been staring at all day?
Just yes.
Oh.
And it hit 20.
$28 damage on the load-bearing strat.
All right, let's see here. $28 damage.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you've taken a chip out of it.
It wasn't a single-shot load-bearing strat.
I mean, you've
That's
taken a
bad.
chip out of it, and it like tilts a little bit to the side.
Okay, that might buy me some time for a follow-up shot. Let's take a follow-up shot.
All right,
23 to hit,
that will also hit, obviously.
including all the stuff.
Yep.
And 19 more damage.
All right, now it has tipped. You know, it's at a good 45-degree angle from where it used to be.
Okay, well, that'll buy me enough time to keep chipping away at that while I radio to these guys. It sounds like you've tripped an alarm. Do you wish to use item, run, or fight?
Oh, so Edna, while you're talking to Durf, catching up on all the stupid things you guys have been doing, you get the notification that the tunnel has been damaged and there's a proximity alarm going off at the neighbor's house. What exactly do you think your friends have gotten themselves into? More importantly, what have they gotten us into? What have they gotten me into? I was fine until you guys showed up.
You're the one who called for help. We didn't have to come.
Okay, you've got a point.
So anything that happens is hereby your fault, and I'm going to tell Mom and Dad that.
God, you had to drop that one, didn't you?
Yo.
Peak sibling behavior.
Yeah, this is very funny.
Like I'm telling Mom.
Now what? Do I know what they got themselves into? No. Probably something stupid knowing them.
I mean, they're your friends.
Hurtful.
Accurate.
Not that it's not hurtful. I'm just saying.
All right.
So, I'm gonna hit the comm. Are you idiots okay?
Hey, Edna, do you think you can wrestle up some sort of distraction for us? It looks like these guys are going to have to fight their way out because of reasons that I'm unaware of at this time.
Blew up something.
We may have tripped a wire, and by we, I mean me, and I got a little stinger, and the head's a little ringer, but, I'm doing all right.
There are alarms going off. They do know you're there. Are you going to run or stay? I can provide more cover fire, but they know, in 2 or 3 more shots, they'll know something is gone. Strange. Definitely know communications will definitely be out.
Just do what we came to do.
All right.
Hey,
So, advance.
Is there like a gonk droid or some kind of like large rodent that we could throw in front of this now extended trip mine?
Exist.
It's something that we can make them believe it wasn't a person and that something walked into the bomb.
There's nothing conveniently located. Also, Ted, as you got pushed back by the blast, you're laying on the floor, and you notice a problem. Very slight problem. There's a drop of water on your visor.
Oh, that's no bueno. We're about to get flooded.
Okay.
Super glad I decided to do the snipey job on this mission.
It makes no difference for me. Can you not
Super
seal your
glad.
helmet?
Guys, we might have a problem here. I got some water on my visor.
Run.
I'm looking up at the ceiling, and if I'm getting drips of water, that means we're underwater in this tunnel.
It is an underwater tunnel.
The secret.
God. All right, make your way out. I guess I gotta go save you.
Yeah, I may have wanted to push forward, but I think we're going to have to dip back.
Is there
How quick is the water dripping?
faster?
There's only one of those things.
You next.
So I don't know if it's enough to like fully collapse the tunnel, or if it just caused a crack that will eventually collapse it.
What's up, Edna?
Is there still spare stormtrooper armor on the Manon?
Almost certainly.
Okay. Durf,
I can't.
Any of it, but yeah, it's there.
Durf can't wear it. Durf can't wear stormtrooper armor.
He's a Wookiee too.
We're gonna do this.
Oh boy.
Okay, that's going to be a lot of fur poking out of.
So, Edna runs down to Manon, grabs 2 sets of stormtrooper armor,
I love this.
No.
runs back upstairs, throws one of the sets at her brother, and tells him to put it on.
I haven't worn this size since I was 10.
I don't care. Put it on. We're gonna go do a skidoo race.
No one will notice you.
I don't think I can put this helmet on.
Okay, I grab the helmet and shove it over his head.
You get stuck like here.
It's fine. All we need to do is we're gonna put our stormtrooper armor on.
Put our thinking caps on.
We're gonna go take the skidoos. We are going to do a big loop around the island to distract them from everything else that's happening, because they're going to be very confused by the Wookiees and the stormtrooper armor.
And what if, hypothetically, since there have been explosions and alarms, they start shooting at us?
I think that's where I come in, Durf, my boy.
Drive faster. What's the matter?
Because if they're shooting at you, I know where they are.
Come here.
I'd like to point out you've never beat me in a race.
Oh! You're out, we're out. We're okay.
Did your cat just try to break your computer?
He fell over backward and the screen shut off for a second. I was scared. Ernie, you okay?
Ted, this may be our only chance to infiltrate the base from a stealthier position.
Yeah, please go forward, gang.
Okay.
It's either go forward or this entire thing is wash.
Well, we might get washed, but let's go.
Yeah, I'm waterproof.
And to remind you, Ted, you stole that armor from somebody who used it on a spacewalk. It seals.
Oh, it seals.
You
Scuba
still will
Ted
have to.
coming soon
Where's-
with you near you.
We're still gonna have to deal with the rushing in water at some point, but it's not like we're gonna die. I hope.
I hope.
Okay, so if there are giant spiders on Kashyyyk, what's in the water? Anyway,
Bigger fish. Bigger spiders.
there's always a
If we're
big
going for the Fallen Order games, giant crocodiles.
Oh yeah, there are those. Man, the Fallen Order games are good.
Bye, Jesse.
Hi, Jonesy!
Guys, go check out Crusher Convo. They rock. Anyway, okay.
They do. I need to get a system where I can play Fallen Order games. Anyway,
Xbox. I have Xbox.
No. It runs on my 10-year-old computer. It doesn't take much.
oh, okay.
10?
Also not
20?
the point. Also not the
I
point.
certainly hope it's not a 20-year-old computer
No, it's just 10.
running Windows XP on that thing.
I mean, 20 years was
Wish.
only 2004.
You're running Windows.
That
XP.
was a while ago.
All right, so Durf and I
Anyway.
are now sufficiently disguised as stormtroopers.
Sufficiently.
Oh, Lord.
And we're
Okay.
going to go for
Just-
ski race around the island.
Okay.
So you guys are playing on jet skis. Udex is sniping, and
Mhm.
Scurvy and I are trying to avoid drowning in a tunnel that's collapsing. Okay, got it.
With the 2 security droids and BX.
Yes.
Well, security droids and BX might have to get left behind in the water. 'Cause
You
they're
can't
not-
leave behind
not-
BX.
Why?
Security droids are
refuse.
replaceable.
I refuse to leave my roly boy alone.
So are they going to come with you? Go back?
No, 100%. We need at least BX. Plus, the security droids are armed. We need more than just the 2 of us shooting things.
So we'll move forward with our crew as is.
Okay. That's cool.
And remember, gang, this is a no survivors thing, so feel free to commit, flamethrower stuff, do atmospheric manipulation stuff. No survivors, remember?
Geneva suggestion.
Remember, no Russian. All right, let's go.
There will be no survivors. It'll be fine.
So
All right.
as we go for the ski-doos, I also hand my brother a blaster. I know you know how to use this.
But he can't
Doesn't.
see.
I can't see a thing in this helmet.
It's what you can.
Well, the helmet's like here.
Tiny little stormtrooper pockets.
It's less of a helmet and more of a beanie.
Oh.
It's
Josie,
fine.
please watch where you're putting your feet.
From their proximity, they're not going to be able to see. It'll be fine.
He turns it backwards because that's what all the cool Wookiees are doing these days with their hats.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
So we're going to go play on ski-doos.
Okay.
We are also sprinting down the tunnel, still keeping an eye out for more explosives, but I'm assuming we're at like a halfway point, which is where the first bomb was.
Mhm. Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully they just put one.
Either John is really sure. Oh, there he goes. I'm like, I can't tell if he actually froze that time or not.
You're in the room with me.
I wasn't paying attention to you. I was looking at the computer.
She never pays attention.
And petting the kitty.
Anyway,
It's a sweet baby.
so how fast are you guys moving down the tunnel?
Pretty decent clip.
Fast.
I would say that we're sprinting, but we're moving at a pretty good clip because we still have to watch for.
More
Other-
bombs, yeah.
Okay.
We're moving at the fastest speed of BX.
Okay.
We are keeping pace with our astromech.
Wait a minute. How big is BX?
He's an astromech.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
He's like R2 size, but with a much cooler paint job.
But I could ride him into battle.
That's not how that works, but...
All right, so while you guys are moving, can you just make perception checks for me real quick?
Oh, dear.
Oh, hang on.
Please succeed.
And remember, if you roll low, you can always spend a force point for an extra 2d6.
Hang on.
I got a
I
27.
closed my dice thing on accident.
I got a 27.
I got a nat 20.
Woo!
It's not as fun when it's the digital one.
It's not.
For a total of 31. Ow.
Okay.
31.
Math.
Yeah, 31.
So as you're going
I
along,
added my mechanics bonus to the perception.
because you're actively looking for this, as you're going along, about 3/4 of the way down the hallway, you see where there were mines that were disabled.
Lucky.
That's interesting.
So that means someone's already been up here, and they just managed to circumvent the last ones?
Yeah, who knows? Anyway,
Okay,
good luck with all that.
So if those have been dismantled, is there anything on the ceiling that we need to be paying attention to? Things that would have shot said people?
No.
Okay, good. No turrets. All right.
All right. So Edna,
Yes.
you're racing your brother, right?
Yes.
Need you to make a pilot check.
Okey-doke. That's a 6. 21.
21. All right. So yeah, you beat him off the line pretty easily. And are you guys going right around the island or left around the island?
Left.
Left? Oh, really? That's interesting. All right.
Oh dear.
Most people automatically go right.
Which is why I went left.
You always have to be contrary.
Not
Rules
always.
of the water, Kathleen. You go counterclockwise.
I'm not always contrary.
Interesting. This is actually that you can hear Durf in your headset. He's like, "Why are we going left? Everybody goes right. Why are we going left?
To confuse them, you dimwit.
That means we have to make right-hand turns. Nobody
Oh,
who
are
races
you
does all
scared?
right-hand
You're
turns.
scared.
It's always all left-hand turns.
Scared.
So
Anybody start shooting at him?
you see these two just take off going, and in the distance, make a perception check.
Perception.
If you're using a scope, you can use that to, obviously.
To do what?
Give yourself a bonus for looking for anything.
How much?
What is that? Normally like a +2 bonus?
Sure. +2 gives me 29.
29. All right. So as these two start going off towards the left side of the island, you do see a small automated turret come online.
Cool. I shoot it.
All right. Roll for it.
Swift action aim. I presume that what's the range? Medium?
Yeah, medium.
Presume a 28 hits.
Yes.
Cool. 7 plus 11, 18, 21 damage.
All right. 1 second.
21 damage in his dice roll, and then whatever his damage was on whatever he just knocked over.
It was an empty water bottle that's, of course when you drop it over, it lets out all the rest of the water.
Ah, yes.
No, that's not the one I was looking for. You said 21, right?
Yes, 21 damage.
Okay.
Which, that's That's how much damage I do. It's a heavily modified sniper rifle that does a lot of extra damage, but that's it.
Yeah.
I guess, is it still up? I could take another attack.
No, it only had 20 hit points.
Cool. Well, it has a lot fewer now.
Yeah. So, it starts sparking. And you see the small explosion up on the shore as you're sailing past, and make another pilot check to see how your brother and you are doing.
That would be. I should have just marked where it was. 18.
18? All right. So he gets a 24. He starts like coming up on the outside, even passing you.
No way.
He does this rather rude Wookiee gesture as he goes by, which between siblings, I'm sure, is a sign of affection.
You wouldn't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Anyway.
I mean, you have my siblings. Does that count?
Yes, it does now.
They're okay.
Yeah, I like them. They're cool people. They put up with me.
My in-laws might be cooler, so it's okay.
All right, gang.
All right. So
50% of my sisters-in-law.
Anyway, so Ted and Scurvy.
Yes.
You reach the end of the tunnel,
Yes.
and there is a closed door.
Okay.
We have 2 demolitionists here. I think we can make something of this door.
You also have an astromech droid.
And I have a cylinder code.
So
Cylinder
first thing, what kind of a door is it?
It's like a, what's the word that I want to use here? It's not quite military grade, but it's like
Hardened.
yeah. So
So not your average Home Depot variety. Okay,
right.
got it.
So it's the, I don't know, prosumer grade
Ow.
blast door.
Okay.
Okay. So is there a panel outside of it?
Yes.
Right. Is there a SCOM port where we can have one of the astromechs
Of
log
course.
in? I mean, this is Star Wars. SCOM ports are everywhere.
Right.
So real quick, the door, it's in front of us. It's not like up,
Right.
or is it just okay?
Yeah, it's
Then yeah, we'll have BX
Roll
drop
up
in
and
while we take up defensive positions while the door opens.
okay. All right. So you guys are waiting for that to happen.
Mhm.
And then Udex and Edna, the turret goes up. You guys are racing around the island, and then off in the distance over the trees, you see a transport ship.
Is it lifting off?
It's coming your way.
What kind of transport ship? Like a TIE Reaper kind of thing?
Like an Imperial troop transport.
Okay.
They call it
Sounds
the back
like-
end.
It sounds like something that definitely has a cockpit,
Mhm.
that definitely has glass, that definitely can be zoomed in on.
Yes.
All right, I'm going to try to shoot that pilot.
I mean, it's a little far out still.
Like long range?
Udex is over here like, can I shoot that pilot? You
I
wanna
bet I
shoot-
can. This is my. I love finding the weak spot of things and shooting it with a gun. All right,
You gonna let me pet that dog?
I bet I can take this thing out.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
Should have brought a rocket launcher. What's my well? Not with that. All right, let's try again.
It's going to take a second. Deep breath. What'd you get?
I crit.
Okay.
I crit. That's
Okay.
20. That is, if it's long range, a 25 to hit.
Okay.
So I don't know if this is one of those systems where if you hit it, but it's out of whatever, then you don't get a crit. But was that a crit?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, damage incoming. 8, Oh, you just multiply by 2, right?
Yes.
No. Okay. 42 plus 4. 46 damage right through the windshield.
46 damage?
Yep.
One second here. I need to look up the stat on this. Sorry about that. It'd help if I knew how to spell things.
It's a very helpful skill to have.
It is. All right, so we're gonna go say that does blow a hole in the window.
Cool.
Oh, we had a 9 o'clock cutoff, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well then, I'm really sorry, but we're gonna find out what happens after,
After these short.
After this month-long commercial break.
Oh, bummer.
That's okay. We don't know what's behind the door either. So
Yeah.
It's gonna be-
Can we
Just-
at least get into the facility? Can we do something where we're just hanging out? Or we're just gonna die? It's fine. Don't worry about it.
We're not dying. We're doing great, you guys. Like, I'm just a few shots away from shutting off the radio in here. We're doing great. Everything's great. I never crit either. This dice is like a bummer. I can't. It normally rolls like the 8, and it rolled the 20. So, oh, yeah.
I can't find any of my actual like scurvy dice sets that I have. I don't know where they went. They're somewhere.
fine. It's all fine. We're all fine. No, totally fine.
Well, because I blanked on my other wonderful ads I had written before I fell asleep for my nap earlier, I did forget to mention our other wonderful sponsors. Level Up Saber, the only saber guaranteed better than a stick. The saber that you can always roll a nat 20 on hitting your friends in the balls. I mean, what? No, never. We would never do something like that.
Yes, we will.
And, of course,
Please
Story
no.
Minds, who takes our wonderful chaos and makes it into family-friendly bite-sized clips.
Well, they're not all family friendly. It all depends on what we put into them. But yeah, so they do a really good. They do a really good job with our shorts and reels and everything. So if you're looking for someone to help you, get a hold of Storylines. The link for them is down below. Yeah, pretty amazing. And like I said earlier, we do have a couple movies that we're doing promotional efforts on for giveaways. So if you click the link down below in the show notes that says "Win Free Loot," click that, sign up. You'll have an opportunity to be signed up for the movie Twisters, for the movie The Silent Hour, and also Casino in Ischia. So yeah, you're going to want to check those out. So, but yeah, the only way you can win codes is by signing up for the loot down below. And the great thing is you're not only signed up for this giveaway, you're signed up for every giveaway we have coming forward. So you'll have a chance to win something more than once. So you'll definitely want to do that. Also, as a reminder, last week, Wednesday, we released our interview with JP Karliak, who is the voice of Morph from X-Men 97. He is Gobby, Green Goblin, and Spidey's and his amazing friends. He's the voice of the Joker on Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League. He's the voice of Boss Baby in the Boss Baby TV series. He is the voice of a lot of cool things. We have a great chat with JP. That's available still on wherever you get your favorite podcast from. And then also, of course, our YouTube channel. Coming up on Wednesday, though, this interview kind of landed in our lap, and we were able to run with it. I was so thrilled we were able to make it work. But we were able to sit down with Yuri Lowenthal and his wife, Tara Platt, about their graphic novel that they just released called The Tale of Topsy. It's Topsy McGee and the Scarab of Solomon. I called the episode The Tale of Topsy McGee. Anyway, it's a really cool book. We talked to them, and we're hoping that we'll be able to get them back on for something more than just a half-hour chat. But we talk almost exclusively about this book, and yeah, it's really cool insight into what voice actors do other than voice acting, and they're just really cool. And as Ben said, the whole time he talks, all you hear is Spider-Man, because that's who Yuri Lowenthal is. He's Spider-Man. Yeah, he's Spider-Man.
It's great.
So, yeah, we're fine. We're all fine. Everything's fine. So, so check that out on Wednesday. And as a reminder, Sam, I forgot to have you do this in the very beginning, but please remind everybody why they need to be listening to your totally awesome podcast.
I'm half of Growing Up Skywalker. We are a husband and wife team relatively recently who's been going through all of Star Wars in universe chronology. So check us out wherever you get your podcasts and follow us on Patreon. We do all sorts of interesting things there. We're taking a quick chronology break to Typewriter back after the original trilogy, and we are almost done with the Acolyte, which we are enjoying a whole bunch and showing our work. And then we're going to go on to Bad Batch Season 3. So not tomorrow. When does this come out? Does this come out Tuesday? This comes out now?
Yeah, it's live.
We're live now.
Live now. All right. So tomorrow is the penultimate episode of Acolyte. Next week will be the Acolyte finale, and we're just super excited for that.
Awesome.
And you will get the happy high-pitched squeak of yay when you say husband and wife duo for like the rest of your life.
Really, John? Really, John?
It's going to turn into a different Lucas thing, and you guys are going to be running from a enormous stone ball.
Ew, that'd be fun.
They just pulled an indie on us.
No.
Well, would you look at the time? We got a thing to catch. Okay, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Copyright 2024 FSF Podcast. Reference any specific product or entity mentioned on this podcast does not constitute an endorsement or recommendation by FSF Podcast. The views expressed by guests are their own, and their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. If you have any questions about this disclaimer, please contact us via email at info@fsfpodcast.com.